Very good morning to one and all. Again, we are going to discuss about another part of third unit, synchronous machine of basic electrical electronics instrumentation engineering. This is Dr. B. Santana Krishnan, Associate Professor, Department of EEE, Government College of Engineering Board in Aikanur. And the slides are prepared by Dr. B. Paramasivam and Dr. S. Ramesh Kumar, Associate Professor. Today, we are going to discuss about the slide presentation called synchronous machine. Synchronous machines classified into synchronous generator as synchronous motor. Synchronous generator or alternator are used to convert the mechanical power derived from a steam, gas or hydraulic turbine to an to AC electric power. Synchronous generators are primary source of electrical energy we consume today. The large AC power network rely almost exclusively on synchronous generator. Synchronous motors are built in a large unit compared to induction motor. Induction motors are cheaper for smaller rating and used for constant industrial drives. So, synchronous machines are widely used of electrical application. Synchronous machines are classified into synchronous motor and synchronous generator. Synchronous generator generally used for generating the electrical power. Synchronous motor for any application, any industrial application or household application, we are going to use the synchronous motor. So the construction of synchronous machine, synchronous generator, the basic parts of synchronous generator: rotor, it is a DC excited consisting of a DC excited winding, and stator is a three-phase winding in which the AC EMF is generated. The manner in which the active part of the synchronous machines are cooled determine its overall physical size and structure. From the diagram, we can see the constructional part of the synchronous generator. It consisting of rotor, it consists of magnetic fixed magnet, it consists of the winding, it consists of the brush. You can, from the diagram you can easily understand what is the construction of the synchronous generator. Then types of the synchronous generator based on the pole shape, it is classified into two types. One is called salient pole synchronous machine and cylindrical or wound rotor or round rotor synchronous machine. Wound rotor or round rotor synchronous machine, both are same. You can see here salient pole is a projection in the pole. You can see the different, and the round rotor means there is no projection. It is only a cylindrical form. From the diagram you can easily understand the two types of different synchronous machines available in the market. Then salient pole synchronous generator, mostly hydraulic turbine have to turn at low speed between 550 to 300 rpm. A large number of poles are required on the rotor. You can see the salient pole synchronous generator. From the diagram you can easily understand the salient pole synchronous generator. In the right hand side, that is the Habu power station in Malaysia having a synchronous generator. This is the rotor of the salient pole synchronous generator. The rotor consists of the slip ring at the end of the rotor. It's a turbine driven rotor and salient pole rotor. It is a low speed 1200 rpm or less. It is a high speed 1200 rpm or more. So, slip ring rotor generally used for high speed, and salient pole rotor is generally used for low speed. Then wound rotor or cylindrical rotor synchronous generator. They can see the winding is in the cylindrical manner. It is generally used for high speed. For high speed means 3600 rpm. It consisting of two pole. It can be operated at low speed also 1800 rpm. It consisting of four pole. There is a direct conductor cooling using hydrogen or water as a coolant. The rating from 2000 MVA. This is the constructional part of the cylindrical rotor synchronous generator, stator and rotor winding. Stator and rotor winding. So now what is the operational principles of synchronous machine? The rotor of the generator is driven by the prime mover. Then AC current is flowing in a rotor winding which produces a rotating magnetic field within the machine. Then the rotating magnetic field induces a three-phase voltage in the stator winding of the generator. From the stator winding, we can able to get the output of the electrical. We can get the output from the rotor. Then electrical frequency produced is locked or synchronized to the mechanical speed of the rotation of the synchronous generator. Fe equal to Pnm divided by 120, where Fe is the electrical frequency in hertz, P is the number of poles in the machine, Nm is the speed of the rotor in the RPM. Speed of the rotor in the revolution per minute. So the generator voltage of the synchronous generator is given by E equal to Kc phi Fe, where phi is the flux in the machine, F is the electrical frequency, and Kc is the synchronous machine constant. You can see the three-phase output, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. There is each phase are 120 degree apart from each other. This is the corresponding per phase equivalent circuit. Each phase containing the internal resistance, inductance, flowing with armature current, followed by a terminal voltage. Then we go for the synchronous motor. Synchronous motor is the same physical machine as a generator, except that the direction of real power flow is reversed. The synchronous motor, generally motor is the construction wise is same as a generator, but the operation wise is the totally opposite. Generator is used to generate the electrical power from mechanical or any other external source, but motor is convert the mechanical electrical power into mechanical power. Generator is convert the mechanical power to electrical power. Motor is converted the electrical power to mechanical power. So synchronous motor are used to convert electrical power to mechanical power. Then operational principle of synchronous motor. The field current of a synchronous motor produces a steady state magnetic field Br. A three-phase set of voltage is applied to the stator winding of the motor, which produces a three-phase current flow in the winding. This three-phase set of current in the armature winding produces a uniform rotating magnetic field of Bs. Therefore, there are two magnetic fields present in the machine, and the rotor field will tend to line up with the stator field, just as a two-bar magnet will tend to line up if placed near each other. Since the stator magnetic field is rotating, the rotor magnetic field and the rotor itself will try to catch up. The larger the angle between the two magnetic field up to certain maximum level, the greater torque on the rotor of the machine. It produces a greater torque on the rotor of the machine. So this is the corresponding operation of the synchronous motor. You can see here there is a three-phase supply. DC supply is given to the corresponding rotor. A three-phase supply is given to this. We can finding out the corresponding output of the synchronous motor. Then what are the application of synchronous motor? Synchronous motor are usually used in large sizes because in small sizes they are costlier as compared with the induction machine. The principal advantages of using synchronous machines are as follows. Power factor of synchronous machines can be controlled very easily by controlling the field current. It has very high operating efficiency and constant speed. For operating speed less than about 500 rpm and for a high power requirement above 600 kilowatt, synchronous motor is cheaper than the induction motor. In view of these advantages, synchronous motors are preferred for driving the loads requiring high power at low speed. Example, reciprocating pump and compressor, crusher, rolling mills, pumps, and pulp grinders. So this is about the synchronous machine. Thank you.